I bring greetings to you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Tunde Dada, a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God, a Kingdom Builders family based in Luton in United Kingdom. It is my honor to present to you today the Open Heavens Reflection based on the Open Heavens Daily Guide written by the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Today we are reflecting on the topic, the God of all impossibilities, the God of all impossibilities. And our text is taken from the book of Genesis chapter 18. I read the first 15 verses. Then the Lord appeared to him by the terebinth tree of Mamre as he was sitting in the tent door in the heat of the day. So he lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, 3 men were standing by him. And when he saw them, he ran from the tent door to meet them and bowed himself to the ground and said, My Lord, if I have now found favor in your sight, do not pass on by your servant. Please let a little water be brought and wash your feet and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will bring a morsel of bread that you may refresh your hearts. After that you may pass by, inasmuch as you have come to your servant. They said, Do as you have said. So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, Quickly make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make cakes. And Abraham ran to the herd, took a tender and good calf, gave it to a young man, and he hastened to prepare it. So he took butter and milk and the calf which he had prepared, and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree as they ate. Then they said to him, Where is Sarah your wife? So he said, Here in the tent. And he said, I will certainly return to you according to the time of life. And behold, Sarah your wife shall have a son. Sarah was listening in the tent door which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in age, and Sarah had passed the age of childbearing. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, After I have grown old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? And the Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I surely bear a child, since I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the appointed time I will return to you, according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. But Sarah denied it, saying, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. And he said, No, but you did laugh. I pray to someone watching today that Jehovah God will return to you according to the time of life to orchestrate even your miracle that you have long awaited for, in the name of Jesus. Our memory verse for today is taken from Luke, the 1st chapter, verse 37. For with God, nothing will be impossible. Do you know that as human beings, we look at everything as either possible or impossible, and we tend to veer away from what looks impossible? It is an inbuilt mechanism to avoid physical failure which would endanger us. But as spirit beings are not to look at what is possible or impossible. Why? Because we are told that with God, nothing is impossible. I mean, absolutely nothing is impossible. And so as believers and as Christians, we need to be led by the Spirit and not by our flesh. There is nothing that God cannot turn around in your life. There is nothing that God cannot empower you to do when you trust Him. If you have faith, do you know that you will accomplish wonders for His glory? And that's why you have to trust in the Lord. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, Trust in the Lord with all your hearts, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. And so I want you to trust the Lord as you go about your daily activities today. And as you do so, you see God working wonders in your life, in Jesus' name. Our key point for today: there is impossibility with God. Remember, there is impossibility with our God. God bless you. Until I come your way again, may the Lord bless you and uphold you in Jesus' name. Bye for now.